Good afternoon. How we doing out there? Welcome back to another edition of Kicking It with Uncle Tyrone. I am your host, Uncle Tyrone. Today we're going to be talking about investments. 5 of the smartest investments that you can make in life. Now, most people only know investing in terms of putting money into the stock market or starting or creating a business. But there are other investments that we need to make in life as well, and that's what we're going to be covering. If you're new to the channel, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel so you can be notified when I drop more videos. This is going to be episode 4. You can go back and check out episode 1, 2, and 3. But without further ado, let's get right into it. One of the first wise investments that you should make is you should invest in yourself, meaning your physical health, mental health, as well as emotional stability. Because if you are not strong in these areas, it can affect your life in general. This is one of those ones that I call self-explanatory, but a lot of people don't see it as self-explanatory. People don't realize that you can eat what it is that you want, but in the long run, as you get older, you're going to have complications. Some people, get all matter of high blood pressure, sugar, diabetes, so forth and so on. So if you don't take care of your health, and if you don't physically work out, then, that's some of the effects that it have in the long run. Your mental and emotional security, like I said, it's self-explanatory, but if you're not emotionally stable, you're going to be emotionally unstable in relationships and dealing with people. If you're not mentally stable, it's the same thing. So, that's one of the greatest investments that you can make, an investment into yourself. Those are some things that you can invest in as it regards yourself, but there are also other things as well. Moving right along. Number 2, invest in your kids because they are your future. If you don't have kids, invest in a younger sibling or other relative. A lot of people tend to live their lives for themselves, which is okay. Because if you put in the work, you put in the effort, you should be able to live the way in which you want to live. However, if you're part of a family unit or you have kids, they are going to be the next generation of you. They are actually going to be the future. And if you don't put any effort into them, when they get older, the result is going to be that they're probably not going to be successful. They're probably not going to take their life serious. They're going to throw their life away. And we see stuff like this every day. So it's definitely wise to invest in your kids as well as a younger relative, because you could be instrumental in saving their lives or putting their life on the right track. Number 3, invest in financial education. Most people only know how to make money and pay bills, which means they either come to not understand or respect money. And whether you will be financially stable or struggling in the long run will be a result of your overall relationship with money. This is a big one. A lot of people don't know the true dynamics of money. And this is why you have sayings like, if you chase the money keep running. This is where you have people that they spend their money frivolously on a lot of luxurious items, a lot of things to look good. Some people, even before they get their paycheck is spent. Or they get their paycheck on Friday and they broke by Monday. And that's just having a consumer mentality, taking all of this money and spending it while you're young, or spending it on things that you don't really need. And that's not a good thing, because everybody falls on hard times, and a lot of that money that you spend frivolously, it's money that you could have used to bail you out of a potentially negative situation. So it's good to learn more about money, invest in getting some sort of financial education so that you understand money, how it works, the benefits, the traps, so forth and so on. Number 4, invest in meaningful relationships. I'm sure everybody has been or may currently be in a relationship, and sometimes the relationships just don't work out. Well, what I found is that most couples are not on the same page in terms of what they want, but they decide to stay in a relationship hoping it will change. This can very well work. However, consider the fact that a person may never change and all you did was waste your time. So in a nutshell, meaningful relationships mean relationships that make sense. Is absolutely necessary. Relationships run the gamut. It could be relationships, partnerships. It could be relationships, friendship. It could be relationships, with family. The fact remains is that you want to make sure and ensure that these are meaningful relationships, meaning you're not just putting all this time and effort into these relationships and you're really not getting nothing out of it. A lot of people are so, good-hearted, so kind-hearted, so loving, that they put so much effort and energy into everybody else except themselves. They put out all of this energy into other people, and people don't put that same energy into them. So what winds up happening is in the long run, you find yourself drained, or you find yourself wanting to pull away from people because you feel that people are not reciprocating the energy that you're putting out. You can be who you want to be. And the easiest way to know if people are going to reciprocate the energy that you give to them is to simply pay attention. Because after years and years and years, you see people are not reciprocating the energy that you're putting out. It's kind of common sense, that those relationships that you're investing in may not yield results. And number 5, what I would say is invest in your future, meaning having goals and a plan for your future. Know where you want to be, what it will take to get there, and put in the work and effort. Far too often, people are doing good in life up until they get up in age. And it's like they get stuck and are struggling and just getting by. See, most people that have jobs live for today in the moment, forgetting that when they get older, they won't be making the same kind of money. And if you didn't put nothing away for a rainy day, life will be a struggle. So hopefully in knowing this, you can avoid these costly mistakes. Now, when you're working or you have your own business and you're generating, a lot of money, some people don't think to invest in their future. Or some people just say, okay, well, I'll put money in a savings account. I'll put money in a 401k and, see how much money it generates me when I get older. Well, the cost of living is constantly going up every day, every month, and every year. So the money that you put away now, 20, 30, 40 years ago, it may not be enough to carry you over or to tide you over. So you need to come up with a game plan. You need to get with a financial account manager, or a financial institution, and, kind of let them do a roadmap for you in terms of, where life could potentially be at 20 years from now, based on the, rising costs and things of that nature. So you can get an idea as to how much money it's going to take you to live comfortably when you get older. And then you'll start a savings plan or you'll start an investing plan accordingly. Okay. You have to plan this out. You can't just get up, go to work, run your business, and think that life is going to take care of itself. Far too often, people are making good money, but they're spending more money than they're actually putting away. Then they have an accident on a job. They have a family emergency. They get laid off. They get sick. A spouse pass away, or they break up. Now all of the financial responsibility is on them and they get overwhelmed and they kind of go down the drain. And this is something that, as I said, it happens a lot. And this is something that younger people are not being taught. Younger people are just thinking that, hey, okay, let me buy all the fly designer clothes. Let me hang out. Let me have fun. Let me enjoy my life. Let me not invest no time into my education. Let me not invest no time into my future. Let me not invest no time into learning from older individuals, their experiences, so I can have an idea as to what I could potentially experience. And that just spells disaster. So, these are definitely 5 wise investments. Now, the stock market wasn't one of them that I mentioned because everybody is not for the stock market. But these are 5 everyday things that everybody can do to ensure that they're going to have a great future. If you appreciate the content, like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you haven't yet, you could go check on my other videos, Kicking It with Uncle Tyrone. I have episode 1, 2, 3. This is episode 4. And stay tuned for episode 5. You are now Kicking It with Uncle Tyrone. Be blessed.